Okay, it's on. Hello, people. Welcome. My name is Art, and welcome to my video space. Most likely, you've been alerted that I made a new video if you had the notifications on. If you're subscribed to my channel, you know when I make a video. If you got the notifications on, you know exactly when I make a video. But anyway, I want to say welcome today. Today is a Monday night. I just finished eating dinner. And now it's time for me to kind of reflect on today. Okay. Because I'm on vacation right now, I technically have time to do things. I mean, I always had time because I was working from home. So there's not like a lot of prep time to do. You know, like, for example, a lot of times when I wanted to make a video at work, I get an idea at work. I jot that, text it to myself and say I want to do a video on this. And a lot of times I think about it in my head, especially on the way home, because like 45-minute drive from my job to home. But since I've been home since March, it's easy. I was like, I want to make a video on this. Okay, fine. Boom, done. Well, like I said, I'm on vacation. This is my week of vacation, my first week of vacation. And believe me, a lot of times people say, "Oh, you're gonna go somewhere?" And the funny thing is, no, I'm not going anywhere. It's not like I can't go anywhere, but sometimes I will, and sometimes I won't. But a lot of times I don't. You know, for example, well, how come you don't go anywhere? Well, I said, well, I pay my mom's mortgage, and I got my bills, which allows me to some money to buy some stuff for myself. But I'm thinking next year. I'm thinking about next year. I'm going to Texas. I'm thinking about going to Texas next year. I think I'm going to spend a couple days in Texas, possibly around San Antonio area. That's my guess. That's my guess. That's what I plan to do. So that's what I'm planning on doing. You know, especially with the pandemic going on, you don't really feel like traveling anyway. So you stay home a lot. Now, most people, they can't stay at home. They can't stay at home. They got to go out and do stuff. And I'm like, why is it you always have to go out? Why you always have to try to find something to do with some people and everything else? Why are you always trying to go out and do stuff? Is your home life that boring? I mean, do you get bored of Netflix that fast? I mean, or Disney Plus or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I just saw for the second time the last season of Clone Wars. I always wanted to see it because it's 12 episodes, and that's blasted through that between last night and tonight. And I think tomorrow I'm going to start Wolverine and the X-Men, all those seasons. So I'm going to watch that during this week. I was thinking about watching that movie. I was thinking about watching that dumb movie, Cuties. I'm thinking about watching it because I want to see what all the big fuss is about. Now, the funny thing is that on Facebook, I posted about that yesterday. I said, and this is last night. I said, late last night. I said, so lately there's a movement to cancel Netflix over the movie Cuties. I know that this is a foreign film. That's number one. And it's a controversial subject. First, I don't have any interest in this movie at all, which I don't. And I'm not canceling my Netflix over it. Now, the funny thing is, a lot of people are talking about this because it's like, oh my gosh, it's this. A lot of people saying this is pedophilia. This is pedophilia. Pedophilia. And I'm like, really? You sure about that? So I'm thinking to myself, what do they show adults and children doing something or anything like that? Or is it now the funny thing is after hearing so much about, I mean, at first I didn't have any interest in it, but now I'm starting to show a little interest in watching this movie just to see what it's all about. But probably it's probably a big, what in my opinion, probably a big nothing burger. It's probably a big nothing burger. So what happened is one of my friends, he goes, so the dumbs don't know that you aren't forced to watch programs on Netflix. In other words, if you don't like it, don't watch it. I don't know. And then another friend of mine chimes in, I wonder if Netflix is going to bring back GCB, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. One day I'll figure it out. And the funny thing is, one of my friends, his wife, chimed in. I'm halfway through it and have not seen anything half as disturbing as things on child beauty pageant shows. So in other words, so this is a girl, this lady right here, one of my friends' wife, has a daughter. Their oldest child is a daughter, and she's watching it, and to her, this is just like this. No worse than a beauty pageant. So here's a question: if that's the case, now true, those people I mentioned, they're technically Democrats like myself, liberals. And so I'm trying to figure out. So I'm like, do I really want to watch this movie now? I got a week. I'm off all week. I could watch it. Hell, I could even live stream myself watching it. I could put myself on YouTube Live and just watch me like this. You guys can't see anything, but you just see me watching, reacting to it. And the funny thing is, I'm wondering to myself, is it actually worth my damn time to watch this movie? Just to see something, which all I have to do, you think that's bad? Do you really think that movie is so bad? I'll tell you what. Go to the hood. Go to the hood when they have those little block parties, and I'm pretty sure you can see videos of it on Facebook and all this stuff, with little girls where you see all these young women twerking. So what happens? These little girls trying to learn how to twerk. You can see it on Instagram, and you can see it on TikTok, and on the Tickety Talk, the same stuff. So here's the question: why is that so terrible? But on those platforms, it's no big deal. I don't know. Maybe because I don't have any kids, I have a different opinion. But the thing is, in my opinion, if I had a daughter, and I'll tell you the truth, my daughter, I don't have a daughter. My niece, I think my niece is my daughter. She's 15 now. And believe me, she's listened to the WAP. She is. I don't see her twerking. And the thing is, around this house, she ain't doing that kind of shit. And if she is, she has it behind closed doors. Like my door's closed right now. And she's doing it behind closed doors, and she's just doing it for TikTok, whatever. And I'm pretty sure her mom, who kind of doesn't care, said, okay, no big deal. Why? Because she was doing stuff like that when she was a kid. See, funny thing is, in urban areas like where black people live, they do that kind of shit. And no one's looking around pedophilia. No one's saying that kind of shit. No one is. But anyway. Enough of that. And no, I decided just now I'm not going to spend my time, especially on my vacation, to watch it. I hit the gym for the second time today. And believe me, my chest area, which I worked on Sunday, is sore as hell. It's called delayed onset muscle soreness. And believe me, I got it bad. So that means my body's starting to come back alive. Now what happened is that, my mother was like, man, you wasn't gone that long. Well, thing is, from my house here to my gym, it's only 15 miles. But it takes a half an hour because of all the traffic. It's 15 miles there and 15 miles back. So I'm not spending and plus, it's right down the street from the comic book store I go to. all within a 15-mile radius. So I'm not spending a lot of gas. So so what happens, I worked at the gym, and I'm going to work out at the gym. At first I was thinking about going in the morning and the night. I was thinking about doing it twice a day. And I looked up and was like, no, you ain't doing it twice a day. Sorry. Twice a day? No way. Once is enough. And since I'm on vacation, you're going in early. Try to get there early morning or early afternoon so that way you have the rest of the night to yourself like now. So here's the thing. Got this in the mail today. Venom #1. I won it at an auction, and it's signed by Stegman. Ryan Stegman, the artist. The artist right here, Ryan Stegman, and this is his autograph. The funny thing is I have his Superior Spider-Man autograph. I got his Absolute Carnage autograph. And I finally got this at an auction. Now, how you know this is real? Now, you might say, how you know that's really his signature? Looks like his signature for one, and plus, there is a certificate of authentication. In which I showed this to my friend. He's like, damn, that's bad. And the thing is, because we talked about this before, like getting autographs. Well, if we try auction sites, we probably get autographs easier. Like so. And he showed me this $40 to $50 book that he got an autograph. I'm like, holy shit, dog. Which is cool. So I'm probably gonna get that slabbed because I ain't gonna touch that. Also, my booster came in today. This is my part of my booster brick of the new HeroClix Spider-Man Venom and Absolute Carnage set. It's a game I play that whenever I play in the stores, I always get my ass kicked by people. I always get my ass kicked because my dice rolling sucks. And what happened is, both my boxes came in. I go to this one site in Florida. And what happened is he takes one of these cases. He said, okay, a case break. So what happened is you buy into these case breaks, and what happens on Facebook Live. On Facebook, he opens it up live and shows you what you got. Everybody else see what you got. So it's kind of random. But see, each one of these is called a booster, which is $15. This right here is called a brick. That's $100. So I got a case. Two is equal to case. That's $200. So what happened was, on average, I spend close to $200 for every release anyway. So I figured if I buy this all at once now, I'll probably have better chances of getting the stuff, because otherwise, the last set was Fantastic Four. I did 10 case breaks with his store last go around, which is over well over $100. Like what? 30, 90, 100. I did about $120 worth right there. Gotten some figures, which I wanted, but not all the ones I really wanted. Then I bought another brick like this. Then I bought another brick like this at a store. They had it for like $100, so I bought it right there. Got more stuff, same stuff as normal, but more stuff. So it's kind of funny. You never know you get. And then I buy off the shelves, and I'm buying off the shelves, which is $15 a piece. So it's like I spend a lot of money on it anyway. So I said, let me drop $200. Boom. If I get everything I want right here, if I get all the figures I want, I'm set. I'm done. I don't have to do anything more. If I don't, then that means I have to try to hunt. And the hunting, that's what takes the time. And right now, to become a better player, I do games by myself. This is one of the very few times when I would say I play with myself, and and I know it's funny, but it's actually legit. I do play with myself. You can laugh at that one. But anyway, so I got stuff. I was waiting for this to show up. I said, I bet this shows up like Monday or Tuesday, and bam! I ordered it. And it came out. It got released last week. And so I was like, man. So that's cool. So I got a lot of stuff to do. So I technically I got a lot of stuff to do. I got a couple books to read too that I wanted to do, and I got one or two projects that I'm not sure what I want to try to do first. One, I plan on going to my storage unit. I might do a video from my storage unit if I do. If I go there, if I do manage to get there this week, I want to do a video from my storage unit to show you what's in there. Because like last year I cleaned it out. A year was it last year or a year and a half ago? Year and a half ago I cleared it out, and there's a lot of trash that's still in there that I said, oh, I'm gonna go and clean it out, take the trash out. I didn't want to spend the $12, and I had my Jimmy at the time. And after a while, I stopped driving the Jimmy because trying to put all that stuff in my Jimmy, I was sitting there like this driving home, and I was like, fuck that. So I'll probably spend the $12 to dump it there. Who knows? But other than that, I've been doing pretty well. My mental health has been doing very well. I was getting kind of depressed for the last couple of days, probably because of the fact that I was getting worn down, and now since I'm off, I have a chance to just relax. Don't have to get up. I mean, even though this morning was a big meeting that it was technically mandatory to show up for, but I was on vacation. I put my vacation like 2 months ago. I said I'll be on vacation on this. I chose this week, and they said at the last minute we're gonna have a meeting. So guess what? I didn't have to show up for it, which is awesome. So which means that I'm pretty much people's gonna ask me later on, oh, what's going on and everything. I might just say, hey, what's up, people? While they're working, hey, what's up? What are you doing? I'm chilling. Also, I'm trying to gear up my place a little bit. Trying to get some stuff in this house and trying to get some stuff, One of my other projects is I have lots of old boxes full of stuff, and I'm thinking about just pitching that. So I gotta go through a whole bunch of old boxes to see what's in there and see if it's worth me keeping or not. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm gonna plan on doing for the rest of this week. So that means next vacation I'll probably do the comic book sorting, where I'll take all my comic books that I have here and try to sort them out in different piles, so that way if I'm looking for something, I know exactly where it is. Not really looking forward to that one, but hey, such is life, right? You only live once. But anyway, I hope things are going well with you. If you have little young ones, hopefully school is in session, and you're not driving yourself crazy with that. And if you're working and stuff like that, hopefully your job is not being too stressful where you would like to say, fuck this shit, I'm done. Because right now, this is not the kind of time to say, fuck this shit, I'm done. Also, most every other well-blooded, red-blooded American, sick and tired of the election. Can't wait for November to show up so I can elect and be done with this, because this is ridiculous. I'm just burnt out. Burnt out. Burnt out. Burnt out. Burnt out. So with that being said, I hope you guys are doing very well. If you have any questions for me, just leave them down here. Leave me a question down there, and 9 times out of 10 I probably can answer it very quickly, and sometimes I might have to actually try to craft an answer, and who knows, I might be able to make a video for that answer. Who knows? I'm feeling kind of nasally, so because of what happened, the weather's kind of goofing up. But other than that, today is a good day. Hope you have a better one, and have a great night. Talk to you later.